Physical fitness has always been central to being a soldier, and Army tests that measure it have pretty much been the same over the years. The current test of push-ups, sit-ups, and a 2-mile run has been in place since 1980. Under the leadership of Major General Malcolm Frost, the Army is replacing the old PT test with the Army Combat Fitness Test, or ACFT. The Army says the new test more closely resembles the physical demands of combat and minimizes injuries in the field.
The current test is a good test of general fitness, but it is not a test for what soldiers must be able to do for combat. Our non-deployable rates were running too high. We had too many soldiers that were injured. You know, if you have 100% of soldiers in your unit, and if 12% of them are not fit or unready, that's an 88%. That means you're missing 1 or 2 people in a squad of 9 people. And that affects your ability to do your job.
You're going to carry the scorecard with you to each test event, all right?
The ACFT is 6 events, spread over about an hour.
So here's what's going to happen.
Master Sergeant Shelley Horner demonstrates the new test. You start with a deadlift. The higher the weight, the better your score. A 10-pound medicine ball throw. Then you have 2 minutes to do as many hand release push-ups as you can, resetting between each rep. After push-ups, there's a shuttle run with 50 meters per exercise. It starts with a sprint, then a 90-pound sled drag, a lateral dash, 40-pound kettlebell carry, then finish it off with another sprint. Then the leg tucks, where you bring your knees to your elbows.
Go!
And as if that weren't enough, with barely 5 minutes to recover, they throw in a 2-mile run on the end. Each event has a minimum standard for passing, which depends on your job and its physical demand. It's a lot, and a huge change from what's being done right now. But it's not clear if the new test is needed. 80% of jobs in the modern Army are non-combat.
Other side, down!
If I'm a line cook or I'm flying a drone with my remote control that's thousands of miles away, I still need to be able to do some leg tucks and push-ups and deadlifts.
Well, yeah, so if you're a line cook or if you're an unmanned aerial system operator, you may still be in a forward operating base. You never know when the enemy's gonna attack, and that means you have to be able to dig a fighting position. You might have to move over, under, or through obstacles. You might have to treat and or drag a casualty to a casualty collection point. And all of those are the basic soldier skills that we have developed this test off of.
The next morning, I prepared to take the test myself.
At ease. All right. So once again, you're about to take the Army Combat Fitness Test, and I want to welcome Alzo in the back.
What do you think about the changes?
So that way,
I like
as
it.
you move down the line,
I like it a
you
lot.
finally-
For the previous PT test, you really didn't get a good gauge of if you could carry weight, resistance under stress. It catches all around way more than the older one. I like that. Go! There you go. Good luck, good luck.
How'd you do?
42.
42.
Everybody up!
Go! Let's go!
Move, move, move!
None of these exercises are themselves all that hard. When you stack them together, then it gets real.
Uh-oh. Getting the wobble on. Yeah! Look at the technique.
At a time when the Army is already having trouble recruiting, making it more physically challenging to be a soldier seems counterintuitive.
Something else, huh?
This is bullshit.
Right now, there's only 29% of young Americans 17 to 24 can even qualify for physical, mental, or standards-based reasons to get in the Army.
Dig deep. Dig deep.
Quite frankly, I would rather have a smaller, higher quality Army than a bigger Army that is not quality.
Just for the record, all y'all soldiers, y'all all right with me? To tell you the truth, I thought I was in shape until I took this test. And I was all good up until the 2-mile run, and that's when I got lapped by Master Sergeant Horner. Despite how I look, I passed with a score of 502 out of a possible 600. That's a high pass and will qualify me for the most physically demanding jobs.
If every soldier in the Army has to do this, we'd be all right.